Not playing that right now. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is Monday, Memorial Day. Day we're going to be celebrating the fallen. Um, I used to do this show. I used to do this on a regular basis, and it'll be following a video or short, and it'll always refer to like the soldiers that have fallen in war, that have given their lives for a greater cause, whether you believe it's a greater cause or not. And so yeah, at the time of this, by the time you look at this, please let me know what you wore today. And if you are were in the service, or a child or a spouse, or if you're related to somebody or know have a war story, please leave that comment down below, the person that you want to honor, and I will definitely acknowledge that on my post. I'll do that and make sure that, you know what I'm saying, like, just leave as much details as you possibly can, or if you just want to leave a name, I want to honor that person. Leading up to this, I was thinking about this last night when I was putting this live together. For those that don't know, I did 16 years, 2 deployments, and I'm proud of what I've accomplished as far as being a serviceman or a veteran. I have served along people that are no longer here for one reason or another. There was one soldier, I'm not going to name him just out of respect and privacy for him and his family, but it was a soldier that died serving this country, right? Serving this country. What's going on, man? Salute to all my vets. That's man, every vet that I have that's coming in today, man. Salute to you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for being here. I appreciate you guys supporting. Also, what was it? Just a few short weeks ago, I want to give a special thanks out to Trifecta and Hannibal, which is in the chat. They both donated funds toward helping veterans and stuff like that. But today, wrist check. I had to rock this one right here. It has a double meaning, actually a triple meaning. So for those that don't know, this watch was given to me, and you see the paid programming. This watch was given to me. This watch was given in spirit of my son. He passed away last year, and life was actually taken. So if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a picture of him in the military. He wasn't in the military, but he's a military kid, right? Because I was Army, and yeah, my family, they just adopted into it. They grandfathered in. And this watch was given to me, and this one is a collaboration with Call of Duty, which is a video game that depicts war from a different perspective. Trap, my dad was in the 29th Division serving D-Day invasion. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, and Bob Cohen is one. He's been a long time member on here, man. Has been supporting the channel for a great deal, and have been providing me information and pictures and stuff for his dad's stuff, man. Which dude, that is a treat to me, man, because I'm gonna share my story here in a second, man. But just to know that a man will go into war and fight, whether he believes in what the campaign is or not, he is dedicating his life. He's leaving a lot of people, man. I shared this story last year. I did a whole video on it, and is it not pretty, man? It's like, who really wins the war on both sides? You have sacrifices on both sides. You have people that are dedicated to the cause on both sides. So conventional war is ugly, and when life is lost in battle, man, it's just, yeah. So I want to recognize this. Somebody I was looking at, I knew about this story. I'm going to tell you to do this on your own. Vernon Baker, African American or Black American, however, you know what I'm saying, just depending on how you want to name it. Vernon Baker, very distinguished young man that served in World War II. I highly recommend that you look at the story yourself. I'm not gonna go into details, but he was finally acknowledged and honored for his heroism and what he did during World War II. Well, I'm not gonna tell you the story. You have to see it for yourself. I'd much rather you Type in Vernon Baker, African American, World War II. Just type that in and just go from there. We just came off of yesterday. For people that like racing, Indianapolis 500 went off yesterday. You guys watched that. But one of the things that I find as a treat is, you know, the aviation team. I saw the Blue Angels doing their thing. Oh man, I love it. I absolutely love it, man. I love it. Anything that's military based, I'm all for it. House X in the building. Thanks for your service. Wristed today, Aragon, American Eagle. Thank you for wearing that. I'm going to do my best to try to get through this because this is, honestly, this is a bittersweet for me. Bittersweet. I also want to give acknowledge Stephen Phippen. He passed away. It's been 2 years now, but he was my commander when I was in Iraq. Great guy. And I learned a lot from this guy. And, you know, he was all about the mission. And I know he made it all the way to colonel. Had a successful life. But above that, man, I know who he was as a human being. You got to know him as a man. And, dude, he was inspiration. Funny guy. Interesting guy. And just like any other relationship in the military, you have your bittersweet. You have your times where you fight. You don't like each other. You hate each other. You hate each other's necks. You fight. You literally fight. Wall-to-wall counseling. Y'all know what that is. If you don't know what it is, yeah, think about it. Wall-to-wall counseling. And you get yourself together, and then y'all keep it moving. But, yeah, man, he was a great part of how I advanced as a soldier. And, yeah, I'll always acknowledge him, yeah, for who he was. Trigger Trap, thank you for your service. Thanks, House of X. House of X. Event, your spirit is in the building. Hi, Silver, man. Yo, what's in the building? Who's in here? Caught you live because I'm off work today. Man, so here's a beautiful thing. I want to share some stuff, man. I do want to make some acknowledgments too of people, man. Watches that people wear for, like, YouTube is riddled with so many different watch publications, man. All the reviews, the pop watch, all this other stuff. But today I'm going to just focus on like military based watches. Now I have examples and I have a number of watches around me right now. One of them is not a military watch. It's actually it's a fun watch, and I would wear this if I was still in the service. I would definitely wear this watch. No lie whatsoever. And this is piece right here. Farr And Swit just came through with this, man. Anybody that's following it, thank you. Anybody that's following along will see. You have to follow them on Instagram and TikTok. I think he's launching this, man. And dude, again, paid promotion. This watch was given to me during was it Minutes and Hours? I liked it, man. I dig this watch so much, man. It's such a dope watch, man. Cause look at it, man. If you look at it, all the details, it's Nintendo, man. Come on, bruh. The joystick plug in, that's dope, bruh. That's dope. Adam is over there killing it, man. And he supported her, man. Think about it. He supported me by like blessing me with this watch, bro. But Hamilton, got my coffee. What's a military hello without your cup of coffee, man? You got to get your Joe, man. So I hope you guys got your coffee right now, or tea, or whatever it is that you drink. Salute to all the veterans. I also want to say this. Hubby says, thank you for your service. Hey, man, hold up. Salute to your husband, man. Hubby, brother. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bruh. You go through boot camp and hate a guy that have you. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. So hold up, man. I'm going to share another story with y'all. When I first got to the Army, this was one of the watches. This was one of the watches that I saw. I was like, man, dude, in Hamilton, I wanted to get one of those. It was $380 at the PX. As a private, you don't make money like that. They give you a stipend, you get your shoes, you get your toothpaste, other little knickknacks, man. You get your toothbrush holder, your soap holder, your soap, and things of that nature. You keep it moving. They give you like $200 stipend. You ain't getting out, man, bro. I probably made what? As a private, man, my first year, what, $9,000 in a year? Yeah, man, that watch wasn't in the cards for me, man. At the time, I guess if I'd have been budgeting my money, I could have got it. But I was thinking about other stuff too. I really like Invicta collaboration forces, especially the sniper pieces. And thank you for mentioning that. Love or hate Invicta in that video that was supposed to come out this weekend. I do apologize. I did not record the video, but I will have that this week. I want to acknowledge Invicta for this because they didn't have a collaboration with the armed forces until maybe 5 years ago, and that only lasted for a little bit. Then they lost their contract, and it's hard to get those contracts, man. It's hard to get those contracts from it's hard trying to break through. But they had the trigger, they had the sniper. It's a watch, it's huge, but it actually has like the rifling of an actual rifle. Like, so anybody's in the service would love those. And they had the colors, they had the camouflage, and I've seen people, soldiers that are wearing these things, man. Guys that I served with were wearing Invicta watches going into battle. So, yeah, I will give them credit for that. Of course, I made more than you, Jay Jones. When you joined the Army, bro, what was they paying? Y'all was paying y'all wood nickels, bro. What did you make, like 10 cents a week or something like that? Mr. Trap, please tell your subscribers that you got 1 million views. Oh, yeah. Hey. Thank you for reminding me on that one, man. So, y'all know when I got the 1 million views, I still don't have the watch that represents the 1 million views, but I did have the red velvet. I sat down with Hannibal in a beautiful coffee shop, which I will be going to this coffee shop / sandwich shop again. I'll be recording that. Well, I have to talk to them first before I record. But, happy Memorial Day, my veteran Lou. Thank you, man. Like, man, bro, people like sending me text messages, saluting for. It's not Veterans Day though. It's the Memorial Day, bro. I appreciate you acknowledging, but it's Memorial Day. And also for those that are watching, if you had somebody that was a firefighter, police officer, or military man that served during 9/11. I got a chance to go see Ground Zero for the first time. Was it last month? And yo, it's a eerie feeling to know that there were people just minding their business, going about their way. And that was a day I felt like America stood still as those towers came down. But all the men and women that served, the firefighters that ran into that building trying to get people out that lost their lives, man, they have a memorial of all the people wrapped around there. But you know, they have surviving members. So today, Memorial Day, as we remember the people that served, the first responders that ran into danger, man, those families are still alive. Those families still have memories. That's a wound that you can't heal. Is your heart broken because this person? Man, that's crazy. So I'm going to share something with y'all. Now this isn't the official watch right here, the Willard. This is a homage to that. And this is from the Steel Dive watch company. But it's similar to the Willard. And anybody that has this watch or has the Willard knows that, like, you saw the Apocalypse Now, you saw the movie, but like it's war torn, it's a war inspired, military inspired watch. This just happens to, it's not military, well, it's military inspired, but this is a cruise watch for me. I went on a meet and eye cruise in 2023, and I had that scribed on the back of this watch. But as you've seen the thumbnail, any Hamilton purchase, any Hamilton, and shout out again to Jake, any watch that I buy Hamilton wise, you think about how many servicemen went. Now, let me tell you this story about, we're just going to call him John Wayne. Out of respect and privacy of this man, I'm going to say John Wayne. He was there during D-Day. He told me a story. I literally looked at his footlocker because his footlocker was present on his boat as they came up. His footlocker was there, and it has the holes in it from the machine gun nest that was embedded on that beach as they were coming up. So he was telling me, as they're coming up, it's planes flying over, it's guns blazing, and they can't get a shot off yet because they have to get on there. So he's looking at both sides, left and right, and some didn't make it. Some just got shot down to where it started to sink or exploded. and they got soldiers jumping off in the water, taking rounds, getting hit. He's literally watching this in real time. People getting hit, people that he served with. Now, it was said here in this chat. Oh, is that DK? Salute, brother. And we got another veteran here, and that's active. So, but anyway, he's telling me that he's watching men jump off into the water so they can have a fighting chance to get up there, because all they can think about was mission. We got to complete the mission. And he's just seeing like blood just filling this water, this ocean. So they get up to the beach, and they finally land, and his battle buddy is right next to him on both sides, and they going up, and they're firing, they getting down, they firing, they getting down. And he said he looks over to his right, and he's telling his buddy, he's like, we're gonna flank this way, and his buddy takes one to the face. Boom, done. On contact, done. He has to keep moving. He can't process or think about the fact that his body, somebody that he has been training with, is now down. He's gone. And he's going, and the guy on the left, boom, same thing, got hit. He don't know where he said he just saw him drop. He don't know exactly where he got hit, but he dropped. He's still pushing up. He caught one in the hip. Boom, he's still pushing up. He caught one to his flak vest. He's still going up to the point where he got to, he got close. He saw that they were like, we have flamethrowers. And there was a group that got to the nest. Napalm the mess out these cats, right? So they're going to the next one, and he got hit to where now he can't move. He's sitting there. He has to wait for the vet to get aid, first aid to come to help him up. Thank you for your service. Same for all the vets in the chat. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. So that just reminded me, you know what I'm saying? He told me the story, and as he's telling me the story, I'm like literally, I'm teared up, because when I was getting my training, I was getting first aid training. I learned how to administer first aid for somebody that's down, CPR and all this other stuff, right? But you do not administer CPR in wartime. If you knocked out or you down, you have to complete the mission. You got to complete the mission. That's it. So you think about this, man. The men that fought on the battleground, that watched their buddies die, right? Bleed out, get decimated, chopped down for whatever campaign that we're doing. They have to come home with those memories. Now it's time to process. And these are the people they're gone. This man that I'm talking about, he's dead and gone now. But I just think about what he did for this country. I think about what he served with. And the crazy thing is, I talked to another vet that's no longer here. We talked about it. He was a watch collector. There were guys that was on that beach that wore Hamilton watches. You know what I'm saying? They had to, and I just think about where we are. And I know a watch review is exciting. I know watch releases are exciting. Even the news are like, what's better, Swiss made versus the Chinese or Japanese versus German? Like, we can have these discussions all day. But I'm gonna tell you, as far as the social experiment of a watch, the social part of a watch and what that means, regardless of what a watch was meant for in the beginning, I'm telling you, as a watch collector, as an enthusiast, if you will, what these watches mean from your Rolex, and even Rolex. Here's the crazy thing. We talk about the hype about Rolex. I think about, there was a few soldiers that I know, that I heard these, so I didn't know these personally, but they put money together to buy a Rolex, buy this soldier or Submariner. And I was like, man, you know how dope that is? When somebody, like, you got a group of people that enjoy you so much, that think so much of you, knowing that you got a lot going on, and they want you to have a timepiece. And this is a timepiece, one of the most coveted timepieces out there. That when you say the name Rolex, of course, that comes with it, man. That comes with a lot of prestige. The marketing, you can't deny that, man, but that means nothing. Honestly, that don't mean nothing to me when it comes to the person that the risk is going on. Let me get into the chat real quick. Again, I want to salute everybody that, if you are a member of, and I'm telling you, we're 19 minutes in. If you're watching this on replay, man, please put down in there somebody that you want to celebrate that served in the military, a story, an article. You can drop any of that, and I will share this, because one thing about me, yes, we are celebrating today's Memorial Day. Yes, I wore the flag in my Bulls hat. Just as honor, like, I want to honor those that have served. And then, you know, what's crazy? All right, now it's time for a watch. Even, I will say this. This isn't an American piece. All right, we're talking Russian at this point. But I want to say, versus enemy or anybody that collaborated with the military, the United States Army, man, like our coalition forces, anybody that has served under their flag, I respect and I honor you at this point, regardless of like who we've been against, because you got to think about the dedication that a man has. You know, I looked this up last night. Living Americans right now, only 6% of living Americans has ever served, that's living right now, has ever served in the military. Less than 1% are active right now in America. Less than 1% of the population. Think about that for a second. Less than 1% are serving right now. And we had some, you know what I'm saying? And again, I know this isn't a thing where we think about sometimes, possibly, but as you go about your day-to-day life, think about how many people rose their right hand and said they will defend this nation, they will defend the Constitution. And that has been a questionable thing. Even, and I'm gonna keep it 100, even under the administration that we have right now. Some believe in it, some don't. There's a lot of people don't like this administration. But at the end of the day, if you still have gone forward and you have dedicated your life to serving under your flag, whether you like the administration or not, you have to give honor and respect to these people, because these people are saying that I am willing to sacrifice my life to walk away from my family, to walk away from my education, walk away from my career, walk away from my dreams. I was like, I want to go out and do something. I want to be an actor. I want to be an artist. I want to be something. But I'm putting all that on hold to serve in a capacity to where if the nation needs my help, me, I'm going to go through this rigorous training. I'm going to go through all these things to learn more about why I'm doing it for this nation, why I am dedicating to this flag or whatever flag that you're dedicating to. And in the event that you lose your life, that person's life is snuffed out, but their family is still here mourning. That's what today's all about, man. And so I salute, and I'm telling you, I salute again anybody that has served, and lost. And if you're a family member of somebody and you miss that person, your dad, your husband, wife, whatever the case is, my prayer is that God continues to soften your heart, to allow you to process that, because it's people that died in 9/11. Y'all know how long ago that was? World War II. You know how long ago that was? And it's people that never got a chance to meet their grandparents. You know what I'm saying? All they can do is just go off the stories and see pictures. That's why, man, like, if nothing else, I'm gonna leave you with this. We all like watches. Hold on. Let me hit you with another one. One of my favorite pieces, it's not running right now, but one of my favorite pieces right here, that Chief, that Glycine, a watch that I'll say on YouTube does not get the credit it deserves. People were in love with their Hamiltons, and then this comes along. You want to talk about watches that had like an impact during the 50s? This watch right here, this came in a 36 millimeter, which is wild because they have a 24, like this is a 40 millimeter and 24-hour scale on it. I'm like, and that's enough for me. I'm like, I gotta have my glasses, but this watch is an amazing timepiece, and this will forever be in my collection. I will not get rid of this watch. I absolutely adore this watch. It means a lot. And there was and I told the story before, but there was a man that I served with that I consider, man, was one of the brightest minds out there. Was dedicated. He was a gunner on a one of those Hueys, and he came out. He got a Purple Heart for this. He came out to save other soldiers that they helicopters got down, and he ran across this field with his heavy artillery and taking shots, getting hit the hips, the man torso. He's taking it to get to these guys. Got him over there. Got back on there and got patched up, man. And I served with this dude. And I seen him last year, he was in a wheelchair, but I don't know if he's still with me. If he's not with us, you know what I'm saying, God bless him, and bless his family, man. If he's still with us, man, he's hard charger, man. But this is somebody that served during Vietnam, and I got a chance to serve with. doing my second deployment, and it's an honor, and I take that, man. I don't take this stuff lightly, man. And we talk watches. That's the crazy thing. We talk watches. That's one thing about, man, the digital pieces, man. Like, I didn't even bring my digital. I got Casios, man. I didn't even bring out my Gene Krantz. Man, he serviced. You know what I'm saying? Like, his dad served. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it's so much that that's connected to the watches that we wear on a regular basis. Giving honor. Oh man, Watchman 54 is in here. Thank you, man. I appreciate them, man. Those text messages you be sending me, bro, be giving me life, man. I appreciate you, man. I really do. Wow, Thizzle in the building. What's going on, boy? What's going on, man? Let's see, doing well. House of X just got done moving into my new place. That's exciting, man. I'm gonna come visit you, man. Like, my goal is come down, like, for the last, like, what's one of the last shows, not wind up, but minutes and hours. So that's my goal, is to come and visit you, bro. I need about 4 days down there, though, man. I absolutely love Texas. Is the spot. Austin, Texas is an amazing spot, bro. Watch, man. Memorial Day is for those that have passed away. Veterans Day is for those. Yeah. So for clarity, Veterans Day, which is later on in the year, that's when everybody gets to get to eat for free. Veterans, spouses of veterans, and stuff like that. Also, I don't know if anybody knows this or not, man. This isn't a part of the programming or whatever, like placement, but Get Go gas stations. If you have a gas station that is a BP and it says Get Go attached to it, or just Get Go all the way, I think it's Amoco. Yeah, it's Amoco BP, is right up the street, but it has Get Go attached to it. They will give you a 12-ounce cup of coffee free for servicemen, police officers, and veterans and stuff like that, which I think is super dope, man. I love that's the stuff that I absolutely love. I absolutely love that they do that, and I'm thankful for people acknowledging that, man, because being in the service, yes, there's honor behind it, there's a lot of pride behind that, man, but yo, for people to acknowledge that, and if you don't know this, not World War II, but Vietnam veterans are now getting the credit that they deserve, but they didn't get that coming back. Look at the stories. Just look up how soldiers were treated. Just look it up. Look it up. It was crazy. Scarlett Santanio is in the building. I'm looking at anti-glycine. Oh yeah, man, anti-glycine, bro, anti-glycine. I also want to acknowledge, thank you, because it's time to show another watch. Noctua. This isn't a brand that was around during any war campaigns, but it is like, man, we still have people that's active in service right now. So I'm going to say this, and I don't have this, I don't even have a link going to this, but go to Noctua Watches. I'll put that link in there after this show is over with, after this live is over with. Noctua Watches, military inspired. I absolutely love his watches, and I will say, if you don't get it for yourself, you should buy one of his pieces for somebody that's going to service. Hands down. I'm gonna tell you right now. This will be like the greatest watch to be in garrison with while you're going through your training. Take this watch on a journey with you, man. This watch has been on a journey, part of my weight loss journey, and I'm a veteran. So, and I appreciate that, man, blessing me with this watch. There's product that I do stand behind, that I appreciate, that I love. You know what I'm saying? And it's not so much the price of the watch or the heritage or the history, but actually it is. I take that back, because when we're talking, and I'll just use this for example, this Hamilton, and any Hamilton that I have, I got because it's military inspired. And I think about the men and women, because women don't get enough credit, because, like, dude, they be on the front lines with us too. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stories. Just look it up today, man. If you got some time off for work, just look at some of the stories, man. And especially in the African American history, like everything that's been documented that has like unsung heroes. There's a lot that the black community wasn't awarded for, man. Like, come on, man. The Red Tails, bro. And we had two members that was here in Indiana, Kokomo, Indiana. They from Kokomo. bro, the stories of the feats that these men and women have accomplished, whether they got acknowledged or not, man, going into war is no punk, man. There's always bullets in the air. There's always danger. Even if you're not engaged in a firefight with somebody or explosions going off, you never know what the enemy's plotting. You have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to always be active, man, and rely on your training. This in those that have relied on their training. I literally watched when I was overseas. I literally watched skirmishes. I watched stuff get knocked out the air, helicopters getting down from, you know what I'm saying, gunfire. I've seen a firefighter lose his life, man, doing his job. You know what I'm saying? I've seen these things, bro. Like, and yo, it's no joke, man. Like, we go about our everyday lives. For those that are watch reviewers, you get to review watches. You know what I'm saying? You got watches like Marathon, the company Marathon, that puts out military inspired watches. Like mentioned Invicta, and I know people absolutely hate Invicta, and I got the comments, man. Like the comments, I'm not gonna go into it, but I saw some of the nastiest comments when it comes to Invicta. But do you realize the man that strap on a watch, an Invicta timepiece, and he decides to go and put his life on the line for this country? That watch is synonymous with bravery, selfless service. There's been so many, and I saw it, man. Reporting to duty, reporting to an incident where a soldier lost his life for this country, man. That does not die. That does not die on me. I will continue to talk about that, and I don't use Memorial Day just to, you know, celebrate. I do this on 365. I've mentioned this. If you've been a long-term member or a subscriber to this channel, or just watching, you go back. You've seen or heard me say this, and I've worn this hat many times. But I'm definitely gonna represent on today. The colors, and I wear this, and I support the people that have served this country, that have given their all for this country. Oh, snaps! Hold on, my bad, y'all. Equipment failure. Noctua just dropped a sneak peek photo alone of his next release. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. God bless all you vets, including Sir Trap. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And we got vets in the building, man. Like, yeah, cup of coffee, bro. Yeah. Come on, man. All right, let me see what else I got. I got one more watch that I want to showcase that does not get the credit due, because, like, you don't want to watch it. There's a watch company that was inspired by a train wreck, right? It came together because people lost their lives during a train wreck, and it was like for an American-made watch that is Swiss-made now. It was synonymous with time, accuracy, should you say. But I know a lot of people in the military that wore these watches, and that's the Ball Watch Company. And this is one, of course, it has that that military strap, and this is something that Random Rob, it was inspired by Random Rob. I had got this strap like about a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, 16 months ago, somewhere around there, and didn't have a watch to put it on. Then I said, you know what, I got this Ball, and I almost got rid of this, but this right here, this is another watch that I wore in my journey of finding myself in, you know, getting healthy. Not so much losing weight, but getting healthy. But this is a watch that I would definitely wear into war, because it has a shock resistant system on it like none other. Man, this watch goes, man, you can take this watch, and I'll say do your research, and you can buy these watches. You don't have to spend a ton of money on it. They are expensive in certain cases, up to $2,500. Well, I'm sure Ball has some that's over the $2,500 mark, but to get an official Ball, you can get that under $1,000 after you go to Joma Shop. You just pick out if that's the style. I absolutely like this style, but this is a watch that, yeah, I didn't serve with this, but I do know people that have Ball watches that serve. Yeah, another fine piece added to the collection. Let's see, Vinzianico. Yeah, you know what? That's another. I like Vinciano Cole. Hey, let's talk. You know what? Let's talk about this real quick. Then I'm gonna peel off because I'm gonna peel off because I get my moments, man. Memorial Day always reminds me of certain things. I want to share this. I went through basic training back in 2000, right? And basic training was 8 weeks. It was grueling. I thought I hated going through it, and you get to learn people, you get to hate people, but you trust the equipment, you trust the people. Your drill sergeant is your enemy until he's not. But during that training, I literally watched a few people commit suicide. I watched people get hurt during training. I watched a dummy round come down and break a man's foot. I watched a man fall from a 90-foot tower while we were doing rappelling. He died on impact. I literally watched a man going on night fire training get hit in the face. He died on impact. These things actually happen. And that's just going through training. Now, for those that's like, hey, I got kids that's about to go through basic training. Look, you can die driving your car down the street. You know what I'm saying? When it's your time, when God calls you home, that's it. You can't do nothing about it. Will I recommend anybody going to the service? Depends on your lifestyle. Depends on what you're trying to get. You know, some people need that discipline. But my point of telling you that story, what happened was, I'm thankful that I made it this far in life, the years that I have on this planet, and now I get to come on YouTube and be as raw as I possibly can be as enthusiastic about watches and collecting, right? Be as informative as I possibly can, and enjoying this hobby, and actually inputting my take from my perspective, from my little zone. I get to tell you guys what's going on, the lifestyle, what's happening from my vision, right? No pun intended. But that's one thing I love, you know what I'm saying? And I do encourage those. There's people that's on YouTube. There's some people that's thinking about doing it. I will encourage you to do it. Put your spin, put your art out here. Let people see who you are. You never know on the other side of the screen how many people will engage and will absolutely benefit from what you got to say and how you show up. I'll give you a perfect example. You have House of X, content creator. They're out here using cosplay to get backpacks and stuff. They're literally doing stuff to help kids go through stuff. And take this for what it's worth. That isn't just a fad. This isn't just, hey, they're promoting, they're doing something. Oh, they're busy. No. They're giving something back to people, because how many parents can't afford to buy the kids pencils, tissue, like what's this stuff, like the backpacks and stuff like that, notebooks, paper. You think if you make enough money to get that done, God bless you. But there's parents that can't do that, and you got somebody that's using their YouTube channel, their expertise, to actually do that. And I'm not telling you to go over there and be like, hey, subscribe to House of X, do that. If you decide to subscribe to him, hey, A+. If you decide to jump on Leo's, he does his wrestling games and stuff like that, A+. But I will say support that, because they're supporting people in their area, and I commend that. I do. I commend people that's using their talent on this platform to do something other than just promote. You know what I'm saying? Like, to boost themselves up. I got a comment with the Royal Pop, because I mentioned something about DDG. Somebody sent me a private message. And no part of that did I hate on DDG for saying what he's saying. DDG just fell into a category of how many people make money and they forget, or they just alienate. It's not that they forget, they alienate being human, knowing that there's poverty. And I understand exclusivity is important to people socially. It is important to people. But guess what? I can be exclusive too. I can brag on the fact that I'm a part of a small percentage of people that did this. Said, hey, you know, I'll defend this country. I will defend everything within it. And even though I'm retired, I will still pick up arms to defend the people within this. Whether you like me, whether you hate me because of the color of my skin, I will still defend this country, because this is my house. I live here. You feel what I'm saying? And on top of this hill, I will die. And just because I'm a veteran, just because I'm no longer in it, doesn't, man, my contract still, as long as I got breath, God give me strength, man, I'll defend this country to my last. I will make sure that my family will be safe. And that's, man, somebody just asked me this because I just graduated this leadership program, right? And they asked me, like, what is your legacy? What do you want to leave behind? I want people to know that I gave my all, that I loved them to my last breath, and that my actions wasn't just for self. It was for the evolution of my people, communities. You don't have to be my blood family for me to care about you. That's just it. And my exact words was, I want people to know that I gave a damn about them. At the end of the day, anything less than that, man, is less. You're not wrong, Oscar. Even. Oh, hold on, wait. I missed what Oscar said. Seiko Alpinist today. Thank you for dropping that. Thank you, bro. He said that looks exquisite. I want to make sure I get all the comments before I peel up out of here. I like using that word peel. I got that from Santana. Yeah. Let me do this before I peel up out of here. That ball watch looks exquisite. Thank you. Happy Memorial Day, Seiko Alpinist today. But Alpinist is another beautiful watch to have, man. And I highly recommend, if you don't have an Alpinist, man, that is a great watch to have in your collection. Oof. Yeah, man. It's corny as that sound. Yeah, I agree. We still need backpacks from y'all. Hey, man, look. House of X is, if you can, check out House of X. And I'm telling you, like, this isn't a promotion to get you to sign up for a, to subscribe. Again, if you subscribe, that is on you. But I will say, if you have some dollars to buy a backpack, support the cause, buy a backpack from them. I mean, you could be buying a backpack for somebody that a service member or whatever. Just, you know what I'm saying, do your due diligence, man. If you got it, you know what I'm saying, I will ask that you do that. That's my ask for today, is that you do something for somebody else, man. Go above and beyond for somebody else. That's my ask. And I've seen that, like, on this channel. One thing that I can say, with the number of people I had at one point, we got $5,600 in 48 hours on this channel before. With the amount of people that, man, do you know how crazy? I had at the time less than 1,500 subscribers, and we achieved the goal. We surpassed the goal because we were just trying to get like $5,000. We went $600 above that. In less than 48 hours. I'm like, yo, come on, man. That's crazy. That's crazy word. I don't think really retired. You might have a current active on Switch. Hey, bro, I'm telling you, man. Hold up, wait. He said, Trap, sit down. You soft. You did. I got it, man. Yeah, okay. Hey, y'all, look. I'm going to say this. I sat down and broke bread with Hannibal. He sat down and ate. It was like 70 degrees outside. This brother came out with a full mink. He had a wool sweater on underneath there, man. He had a Kevlar. I was like, what is going on, bro? Like, are you all right, bro? He's out there looking like Pookie, bro. I don't know what was going on with him. But shout out to my Marines, bro. That must be a Marine thing. But I was like, it was hot, man. He wasn't even sweating either, man. I was like, that's crazy. That's crazy. He said, Hannibal, come on, man. Yo, he did, bro. Hannibal in the building. Yeah, man. Yeah. Atelier 1776 watch is sick, I believe. So, all right, with that being said, we're 44 minutes down, and I showed a number of watches, man. Hey, go out and collect. If you don't have a military-inspired watch, man, add one to your collection. Boulevard got some. Noctua Watches, man. If you want to get something and create a story, you know how dope it is to create a story around a watch that didn't have anything to do with any campaign. Now you can do it, bro. Like, that's the Noctua Watches. And then y'all just saying he got something. Go get a ball watch. Yes, this is me twisting your arm. You can go on Amazon and get one of these right here. Yeah. Commandersky. And I understand some people like, I don't want to get no Russian watch. Hey, bro, you a watch collecting enthusiast, man. You'll go ahead and take that plunge. And you can do it for less than $100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is the actual strap that came with it. Hold up, what we talking about? If you can't get a Willard, man, Steel Dives and other companies make watches for you, man. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, I am. I am twisting your arm right now. This is my influencer hat on right now. Ooh. Now, how beautiful is it for you to buy a Hamilton and then go to like Strapsco or Strap Habit and then upgrade your watch game, bro? Come on, man. Y'all like Call of Duty? Yeah, boy, got that. Hamilton's on deck. We got watches everywhere, boy. You know what I'm saying? And if nothing else, man, you have to go and get a glycine. That is so military inspired. If you don't have a glycine in your collection, what you doing, bro? What we doing? Come on, bro. I didn't tell you to go out and buy a Rolex, try to get a Submariner. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you to go out and buy something that you can get right now. Go to Joma Shop and just go, no. Go to Ashford's. Go grab your Combat Sub or one of them right there. Come on, bruh. What we talking about? I'm not being an enabler. I'm just sharing the wealth, man. I'm just sharing it, man. We 45 minutes down, bruh. I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to all the families, everybody that's celebrating right now. Celebrate bittersweet, so to speak. Remember what that person meant to you. Remember what they did. And if you don't have anybody, man, please, at this point, thank God. Just be thankful for the people that have did what they had to do to make sure that ain't nobody invading America. Ain't nobody gonna step on this land over here like that, bro. Nobody, because we got people, we got some hard chargers that ain't playing that will give their life to defend this country. That's what it is, man. So with that being said, thank you guys. Salute to all of the soldiers. I was gonna play taps on the way out. I really don't, because it's gonna hit me, and yeah, sorry. I had this queued. I can't. And don't forget, go over there to Farr And Swit. Farr And Swit. This is a fun launch. This is a fun watch. It's digital. And if you in the service, bro, go get that thing. Go buy this for somebody else, bro. Go get it. That's all I'm saying. I know y'all love y'all Casios, but that is a fun spin on digital. Absolutely beautiful. I'll leave link. I'm going to put a link to that too. All right, I'm out of here, man. I was cold. My Grail Military Inspired watch is the... Oh! All right, hold up. I'm going to pin that real quick. Let me sit there and let that marinate before I get up out of here. This coffee is beautiful. God bless the Bulls. Yeah. Okay. What's good? Thank you for being here. We out of here. Thank you guys for coming in. If you're catching this replay, man, share this out with somebody, man. Don't forget, in the comment section, once this live is over with, man, put somebody in there and I will celebrate them for the rest of this week. I will post that. That will be a part of my post, man. I will give you that, please, or an article. All right? So let's salute. We about this thing, man. Until the next lightning strike, man, y'all be blessed. Thank y'all for watching. You guys are amazing people.